guys, Jill here, and I have been told that it's been a long time since I've done a tutorial, and it's true, it has been. So I want to try to get back into that. So today I'm going to show you the one of the Christmas cards that I started, and actually I told you in another video I've been trying to use up the things I have. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop buying, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop buying stuff, but I'm really trying to use some stuff up. So with my Christmas cards, I wanted to use things that I already have, and so this is one of those first things. So this is the Christmas card I'm going to show you, and it's using up quite a few different things, but I'll go through them each as I get there. So, sorry, that's my dog scratching because we can't have a video without my dog. First things, I started with these cards. I think I got these 2 Christmases ago, and I got a pack of the DCWV cards from Michael's, and it was like, I want to say 50 cards and envelopes, and I think I paid $2 for them, and I got 3 sets. One of them was snowflakes and 2 of them were Christmassy, and I hadn't even noticed that. I was looking at this side, and to me that's cool. It's a great start, but I hadn't noticed that most of them were already kind of pre-designed. So for this card, I went very simple. These are the ones that are going to go a distance. So I just stamped Merry Christmas and a little candy cane. For the candy cane, I used Ranger Archival ink in Plum. Love these inks, and as you guys know, I have sold a bunch of my different inks. Kind of pared it down to these as my main dye stamping ink. And I have the Memento cubes, dewdrops actually, so I love these. And then I used, go ahead and flip, hopefully you can see that better. This was a Recollection stamp set. Again, I think I paid $2 for this, and I actually think it was a 2-parter. There were 2 sets in there, but either way, I got a great price. Yeah, I think this one was with it also, and they go great together. So I used the little candy cane, again kept it very simple, and the Merry Christmas greeting fit perfectly. So again, there's the card. So the other thing I used was these images. I stamped these and embossed them with black embossing powder, and I've mentioned it before, I used to teach and do make and takes at a store that is about an hour away from me. It was called Impressions from the Heart. Love that place in Castleberry, Florida. And when I did make and takes, I always made extra. I never wanted to have to prep as I was there. So this was one of the make and takes we did with Tombo markers and a water brush. And so I kind of, this is a copy. I can't find the original. I probably left it at the store. But so here's my copy with all the colors I used, some of my favorite combinations, and then this was kind of a basic what to do. You know, you apply the base color, you apply a second color, and then you blend it. So, and actually 2 darker colors, sorry, so you can see where those go. So, that I had with these images, and again, been trying to use stuff up. And the paper I used, let me find my mark, which is center, because I've reorganized things. It's called Marl paper, M-A-R-L, or some people call it blending paper, but this, they said, is what the actual paper is. And it's from KT Designs Online. And I've gotten this at conventions also. I have 2 packs of it that will probably last me forever and a day, and it goes a long way when you're using smaller images. So that's the very simple card, and I put a little bit of these glitter in the centers to give it just a little bit of a punch there. Okay, so here's the 2 that I already have. This one I didn't color the background in, don't like it. So I'm going to go back and color the background, but that's this card. And then if I use up these sheets, I have 5 more cards to give me 10 Christmas cards. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so I taped this down. I use a water brush. You can feel free to use a regular brush, whatever works for you. And I always have a rag nearby. And you can also use the pearlized coloration that I use, and actually this is just some of the Ranger Perfect Pearls in the color Perfect Pearl. I mixed it with some water and then I put it into the pen by drawing it up into the pen like an eyedropper. So you could use pearl if you wanted to, but I just went with regular water. And they have different tip sizes on these, and these are, I don't know what company, but they're the ones I've had for years, and they have a smaller tip. I just use the regular tip. As you can see, my tip has discoloration, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take Tombo's, and the color I used is 985, which is chrome yellow. And you can also do this with Tim Holtz markers, Stampin' Up markers, all of your water-based markers. And this paper is made for that water. It's not a watercolor paper, but it's made for water. And if I remember correctly, it does pill if you really work it too hard, but we don't work it very hard here. Okay, almost there. So, and it works without embossing, but I've always liked embossing kind of as a cheat. Okay, so then I came in with the, let's see, I don't think that's the right marker. Maybe it is. Okay, that can't be. 947 burnt sienna, okay, it is. So just put some of this in a little bit further out than the next color. So again, 947 burnt sienna is the color I use here. And let's put some here and a little bit in these squiggles. And then you come in with the last color, which is 969 chocolate. And don't go as far up as you did, because this one's really intense. And I always notice this in my classes and making takes, and I do it too. I get quiet when I'm working on things and coloring. Okay, so there's that. And then now I just put some in the lighter color, kind of pull it into the darker, because otherwise you end up with just a ton of the dark, and then pull that up a little. So once again, go lighter, go into the next color, pull that out some, and then go into that really intense color. Okay. And then with this, I just kind of, and I'm going to cut this out, so I personally don't really care that it's going outside the lines, but if you're not going to cut it out, obviously you're going to pay attention. And it takes different levels of water sometimes. So see, pull some off with my finger. Make this one a little bit darker. And I'm just wiping it off. I don't know if you can see, but I'm wiping it off on my towel there. Sorry, I didn't pull in the light there. And we're getting there. And I'm not blending quite as well as I might normally, just because you guys don't want to sit and watch me for days, and you get the idea of how this just moves on the paper. And here in the swirl, you just don't want too much. Okay, and then if you have any areas up here, again, don't work it too much, because I'm pretty sure I'm right about the fact that it will pill. And then with Tombos, if you want more color, like you want, say, some more dark, wait until it dries. Or you could heat set it if you wanted to. And then you can work it a little bit more. But you cannot go into the wet with the Tombow markers because they will suck the wet back up into the marker. You'll get no color. Okay, so there you have it. And then, like I said, when it dries, it does even out quite a bit. This one I went a bit darker on. So I might come back through with some more dark color and darken those up a bit. So there you have it. There's another way to use your Tombow markers or your water-based markers. And also this card goes really quick. So thanks for stopping by and have a great day.